All right, you can play for bumpers this Carl Albert liner or any of these around a commercial, okay? All right, when we go on first, you're going to take this camera shot here. Just click on it. You're going to click on this. Hold on, no, I'm sorry. This, and this after you take the camera shot. Does that make sense? Okay.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Not yet. No, hold on. 2 videos.
Any other use of this telecast, or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Carl Albert Titan Fieldhouse here on the campus of Carl Albert High School in Midwest City, Oklahoma, where this evening we have a 5A1 matchup in basketball. It's the Elgin Owls and the Carl Albert Titans. My name's Jordan Ray. Can't wait to bring you this game here. A few things are at stake for the Carl Albert girls we'll talk more about. And, of course, Elgin, they have one more district game after this. So does Carl Albert. So playoffs starting to take shape. Both teams actually played yesterday. We'll talk more about that. Right now, coming up in a bit, you'll see an interview I had earlier today with Carl Albert girls head coach Kyle Ritchie. And you are watching Middale and Elgin basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger, please Brent back the Monterey melt. Brent back. Okay, yeah, message received. We're Brentfing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Brent it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brumped it all right. What a burger!
All right, happy to be joined by Carl Albert girls coach Kyle Ritchie. Okay, coach, this season's been tremendous for you guys. 1 loss only to a 6A team in a tournament. And so many good things to talk about. I'll ask you this, though. El Reno winning there a few weeks ago, that was a big one. And you weren't sure yet when the last time the girls team won there. Have you been able to find that out yet?
I'm not going to lie. You and I had talked, but I started immediately getting on to the next game, so I do apologize. I didn't ever look that up.
Still, though, given some of the losses you had from last year, what's been impressive about your team overall? I mean, that's gotten to this point where they're undefeated in district and just, playing really good basketball.
Oh, the team camaraderie. I mean, it's really, really, really good. And I know people probably get sick and tired of hearing it, but this team embodies the we over me. We've had 6 different leading scorers throughout the year. When it's their time to, maybe they have the advantage, they take it, and nobody cares. It's bottom line is we got the W. And so this team just buys into the philosophy that we've tried to instill. And so I've been really, really proud of them so far, but obviously a lot of work to still do.
Okay, I could ask you about so many players, but I just need to focus on a few here in the name of time. So first off, Audrey Plunkett, just I've never seen such a one-man wrecking ball on defense because she does it from any spot on the floor. And, on the perimeter, but on the paint as well. And she has to. She's your tallest player. So she has to defend the paint well, but she just does it all over the place. And then it looks like she's expanded her offensive game. How have you seen her just evolve to get even better and better?
Oh, her role's expanded this year, and she knew it was going to have to, you know. And so she's kind of taken over that. You're going to kind of say some leadership roles, but, you know, she'll kind of get us, if we're in a little bit of a struggle, she'll pull us together and get us to talking and go from there. You know, we've made some decisions lately, and we put like Malia Hatchell on maybe one of the bigs to start the game, and then let Audrey kind of float around and come from the backside instead of just immediately putting Audrey on the bigs to start the game. So kind of putting her in a little bit different role where she can go inside, outside, I think has been beneficial to us.
Okay, next up, Evie Mitchell. This being senior night, good to talk about her. The thing that I can't help but be amazed at is how she is always around an offensive rebound. When you guys shoot a lot of threes, miss threes, you often miss them long. Often miss them long if you miss them. She's always around that ball, and then she started. I mean, last night against Crossing, she had 3 threes in a row, so she's contributing on that end as well. And it's a couple years coming off her knee injury, so how does she do that? I mean, the offensive rebounding especially. It amazes me how she's always around the ball.
She just has a knack for the basketball. You know, Dennis Rodman could read exactly where that ball was going to go, you know, when the shot was done, and Evie just reads it so well. You know, you're talking about the classic senior leader. You know, she knows the offense backwards and forwards, talks on D. I mean, she has been a great player for us this year. Really expanded her game as well.
And then one more player to talk about. Always nice when you can have a freshman just contributing so much. And this Jordan Richardson, I mean, I'm always impressed watching her. She hasn't shot the ball great in the games I've seen yet, but she's always getting good shots. So you know it's just a matter of time before she starts making them with incredible consistency. So I see her one day being one of your best volume scorers you probably had, you know, in a matter of time. What can you say about her, especially her feel for the game on offense?
Oh, she's come a long way. You know, obviously it's a jump from middle school to high school. And so she's done a great job coming in, fitting in, trying not to do too much, and buying in with the system as well. She's a great rebounder. She causes some mismatch problems on the offensive end. And so she's done a great job for us. She's a great spark off the bench.
So this game against Elgin, I think the significance is if you win this game, you have a little bit of breathing room against Del Reno, like a little bit, not much.
Very, very small, very small.
But if you lose this game, it's just simply winner take all. It's as simple as that. So,
absolutely. Elgin game, you know, we got to take care of business tonight. You know, had a good win against Crossings last night. We all know I told the girls, do not peek ahead to Monday. This is a good basketball team we play tonight. We got to take care of business, and then we'll worry about Monday at 7:30 tonight when this game is over. And so they know it, and I believe that they'll come to play tonight. Senior night, we're not going to try to send these two out on a loss.
All right, Coach, we look forward to seeing how it goes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese It's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard to put it into... Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Welcome back to Middale basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Starting lineups about to be shown here.
High School as we welcome.
Here we are. This is
our
the
Elgin
PA announcer,
Lady
James
Owls,
Wirchin.
taking on our 22-1 Carl Albert Titans. Let's meet tonight's starters. First, our Elgin Owls, number 4, Maddie Nez. Number 10, Marissa Merez. Number 11, Kylie Wood. Number 30, Jasmine Simmons. And number 33, Kelby Carter. Head coach for the Lady Owls, Tanner Mraz, assisted by Grayon Bullig. And now, get on your feet, Titan fans. Let's meet tonight's Lady Titan starters. Sophomore, number 5, Piper Mitchell. Senior, number 10, Jacqueline Brown. Senior, number 11, Evie Mitchell. Junior, number 15, Jakari Brown. And finally, junior number 22, Audrey Plunkett. Lady Titans are coached by head coach Kyle Ritchie.
All right.
Robert Banks.
Starting lineups brought to you by Dynamic Health Clinic. At Dynamic Health Clinic, Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action very quickly using advanced muscle integration. Play better, recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic. Real quick about the starting lineups, Piper Mitchell and Jacqueline Brown making a rare start for Carl Albert. But good to see Jakari Brown in the starting lineup. She missed the game yesterday because of an injury. All right, we'll get our quarter sponsor up. We'll talk more about him. That is Scrambled, and the scoreboard up as well. And we'll have to adjust the camera a bit here when we have a chance. But here we go. It's Plunkett jumping for Carl Albert, and she wins the tip over Kelby Carter. Piper Mitchell, running point, pass to her sister Evie Mitchell, left wing, cross-court pass to Jackie Brown, or Jacqueline Brown, right wing, call you the one. Nice pump fake, but too nice. I guess she got Mraz in the air, but also committed a travel. Again, Scrambled is our first quarter sponsor. We start this game the way you should start your day. For breakfast or brunch, try their chicken and pancakes and deep fried French toast. They're located at 1742 Northeast 23rd Street, Suite A in Oklahoma City, 405-959-72. A turnover on Elgin's first possession. Here comes Evie Mitchell. Right side to her sister. We have two sets of sisters here, including the Brown sisters. This is Jakari Brown firing a left corner three. No good. And the rebound will be tapped out of bounds, and it will go back to Elgin. Carl Albert showing a man-to-man press here. Simmons looking to throw it in, finds Mraz. Sorry, that's Nez. Maddie Nez now with the basketball. Checked by Jackie Brown. Maddie Nez passes it out to Kylie Wood. Now it's Mraz with it. Looks to go inside to Kelby Carter. Carter dribbles in, kicks it back out off the double team. Carl Albert's really good at double teaming the post. Mraz gets inside, lost the ball, and I think a foul on the floor. I believe will be on Piper Mitchell. And we got two sets of sisters starting together. Not on the floor, though. So we got some Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Toonie Buys Houses, we buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, call them today with a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Kelby Carter's first free throw is good, as is the second. And back comes Carl Albert. Jakari Brown pass set to Piper Mitchell. Now Jakari Brown will set up top of the key to Evie Mitchell, right wing. They swing it out to Jackie Brown. Cross-court pass, Piper Mitchell. Again, I have to say their first and last names because we got, like I said, two sets of sisters. This is Evie Mitchell firing a three. She had 3 in a row yesterday in the second half. Couldn't make that one, but her sister gets the offensive rebound. Piper Mitchell is short corner to Jakari Brown, and Jakari Brown is fouled from behind, and she will definitely be shooting Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Maddie Nez called for the foul there. And again, two Toonie Buys Houses for Jakari Brown, who was not in the lineup yesterday and was a late game decision to even play. But here she is playing. And now we'll see Carl Albert bring in their 2 regular starters. So even though Piper Mitchell's not a senior, I believe she perhaps started to play with her sister, who is a senior, Evie Mitchell. That may have been part of the reason. She's a good player either way, but Hayden Harrell will replace her in the lineup, and replacing Jackie Brown will be number 21, Malia Hatchett. Mitchell, that's Evie Mitchell, falls down as Mraz was able to get past her. Now Plunkett will go up to check Mraz. They cross-court it over to Simmons, who has it wing left. Simmons in trouble. Tried to throw it into a double team, didn't work. And a turnover for Carl Albert. This is Harrell. Nice cross-court pass to Plunkett. Trying to score inside. There's Evie Mitchell. No good. Kelby Carter the rebound for Elgin. Throws it overhead to, that's Mraz. They go inside. Nice dish to Carter, but Carter couldn't score. Really good pass by Kylie Wood. Back comes Harrell for Carl Albert. Open underneath is Mitchell. This time Mitchell does score underneath. She missed the last one, but she gets that one. Nice pass from Jakari Brown, and Carl Albert now leads by a score of 4-2. Mraz throws it long and throws it too long. Over the head of Nez. And we see another sub, so a short stint for Jakari Brown. She looked good out there, so just maybe a bit of a precautionary sub for Coach Ritchie. Of course, you're bringing in Jordan Richardson, and she can score quite a bit as well, so we'll see if there's any type of drop-off. Harrell to Richardson, right wing. They kick it back out. Hayden Harrell shoots a 3. Missed it to the right. Nice rebound by Kelby Carter, but she's instantly double-teamed. Gets it out to Wood. Back to Carter. Now Carter finds the point guard. That is, of course, Marissa Mraz, and she is hounded into a 10 count. It's not just on Mraz there, as Elgin, thanks to the Carl Albert defense, took their time to cross the timeline. They took too much time, and the ball will go back to the Titans. Hayden Harrell against a 2-3 zone. Throws it in the right corner to Richardson. Oh, nice touch pass to Plunkett. Plunkett's shot's no good. Immediately Plunkett tries to get the ball from Kelby Carter, but can't. Now it's Maddie Nez with the ball. She is trapped, almost traveled, and does turn it over. Harrell the steal. But they couldn't throw it over the hands of Nez, trying to find Plunkett. Harrell probably should have kept it, just fake the pass and then try to lay it off the glass. But the ball is deflected off the Owls. It's going to be Titan basketball. They're going to throw a baseline at a bounce play. They find Hatchett in the middle. Hatchett's shot goes in. Malia Hatchett coming off the bench scores. I don't know if her dad's here right now, Lenny Hatchett, because he's got a game later today, but his daughter scores the 5th and 6th Carl Albert points, and they now lead 6-2, and they're going to say that Plunkett hit the ball out of bounds or deflected the ball from Wood out of bounds, so it'll stay with Elgin. Carl Albert's defense starting to get really suffocating right here, and almost a backcourt violation, but Mraz ended up catching the ball in a good spot there. Throws it left wing to Simmons. Simmons to Nez. Nez, nice pass inside to Carter, who scores. Hatchet fronted Carter, pretty good, but it was a really good pass from Nez, and it's 6-4 Elgin. That is a beautiful post-entry pass, if I may say, off a fronting defense there. Evie Mitchell with the left wing out to Harrell. Back to Mitchell. Thought about the three. Back to Harrell. Richardson right wing. Nice, again, and quick pass into Plunkett inside. Plunkett back out to Richardson. Has the top. Richardson fires a three and hits. That's a Bobby Lewis three, the first one of the game. And it's from the freshman, Jordan Richardson. Bobby Lewis surprised the great rates with 2 locations to serve you in Choctaw and Del City. Quickly back comes Elgin to Carter. Carter missed the first shot. The follow-up, no good. She gets it back, tries again to score, and does score. Got the ball over Hatchet there. She does have a size advantage on Malia Hatchet as Kelby Carter, and she scores to make it 9-6. Richardson out to Harrell. Back to Richardson. She fires a left wing three. That one missed long. Hatchet and Mitchell both thinking the same thing, almost took the ball from each other. Now here's Richardson with a floater who scores. And Jordan Richardson, the freshman, again, 5 points. It's a 5-point lead for Carl Albert. The reason I asked Coach Ritchie earlier today about her, she has incredible scoring instincts. I think she's going to have a special career at Carl Albert. She's off to a good start here. And Carter walked. She definitely shuffled her feet before she put the ball on the floor. So another turnover forced by the Titans. I think we see Malia Hatchet maybe asking Coach Ritchie about anything he wants her to do differently on defense. But I'm just kind of guessing there. We'll see. Oh, a bad pass. This is intercepted. This is Kylie Wood, but she has it knocked away by Mitchell. Stay with Elgin, though, I think. No, will not. May have looked down at the wrong time, but somehow, no, it is off of Mitchell. Jakari Brown will come back in the game, replacing Evie Mitchell. Again, they're going to have a smaller player, Hatchet, defend Kelby Carter and probably have Plunkett shadow her. Meanwhile, the guards for Carl Albert force another turnover. With us, Jakari Brown, who did that. And here is Hayden Harrell. Wing left to Richardson. Baseball passes it to Harrell. And then back to Richardson. Hatchet corner left. Nice pass inside to Plunkett. Plunkett powers her way in and banks it in. Audrey Plunkett, who can score all kinds of ways, shows she can post up a center and score, and then makes a steal there as Richardson gets it off the deflection, and Richardson scores. And Elgin's going to call a timeout as Carl Albert stretches the lead to 9. It's a 30-second timeout. We want to get our replay sponsor involved some. That is Super Subs. And we will look to and hopefully do it some for both teams. We want to thank the Elgin audience for tuning in. Elgin played yesterday against Guyman. Guyman came out on top on that one. That was a district game. Carl Albert played yesterday as well in a non-district game against Crossings and won that game big. Both teams have one more district game next week. Both will be played on a Monday. The Carl Albert game against El Reno was originally scheduled for Tuesday, but it's been moved to Monday. Elgin will be coming back to the Oklahoma City metro area to play Southeast on Monday. Elgin trying to cross the timeline against Plunkett. That's Nez with the ball, and she's about to get a 5 count. She gets rid of it just in time to Wood. Wood also hounded by Richardson. And Nez just having a hard time, but she's able to maintain possession, getting out to Mraz. Plunkett was all over her. And then Plunkett steals the botched handoff, but then Mraz gets it back, and her shot is good. So we're going to try to get a replay there. You can see Mraz make that play. Super subs into the replay, but quickly back came Jordan Richardson, who scores again for Carl Albert. Sorry we missed that one. Richardson has 9 points. That's more than half the points. Meanwhile, Audrey Plunkett just so disruptive. Mraz was not ready for that double team, and she threw it too high over the outstretched arms of Nez. We will see Plunkett get a breather, though, as Kinley Sutton, a sophomore, will check in. Carl Albert's got a lot of sophomores they like, plus the freshman Jordan Richardson. Make you feel good about this team next year. Next year they can be really good. They only have one loss this season. They're pretty good this year. Jakari Brown bounce pass to Hatchett. And then one of those sophomores, but her pass to Brown was a bit too low, went between her legs, so it will be a turnover on Carl Albert. Nez will throw it in for Elgin, looking for Mraz. Mraz is the sister of the head coach. Tana Mraz is the head coach for Elgin. That's an interesting dynamic there. But that's been the case. This is the first full year of coaching for Tana Mraz. Meanwhile, Elgin's able to get it into Kelby Carter again with a nice post-entry pass. She scores and is fouled. So she will head to the free throw line, and that's a big play for Elgin. They're still in this thing. Hanging around as Kelby Carter's done a lot of damage. Toonie Bice-House's free throws is good. 3-point play for Carter. Can Richardson get a shot off in time? This will count. Oh, banked it in off the rim, but not quite. And the first quarter is over. Your score after one. Carl Albert 17, Elgin 11. You're watching Middale basketball and Elgin basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11 p.m. watching footage of the flaky, crispy, buttery goodness that is the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Once again, our desires are denied by, ooh, look, the Honey Barbecue Chicken Strip Sandwich. That'll hold us over till 11 p.m. What a burger.
And welcome back to Middale basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network, as well as Elgin basketball. My name's Jordan Ray. Great to be with you here for this 5A District 1 matchup between the Owls and the Titans. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings second quarter. More on them later. As Carl Albert leads Elgin by a score of 17-11. Elgin not changing a whole lot as far as their lineup goes. This is Kinley Maples will be one of the few subs who's in the game right now, a freshman. They try to go inside to Kelby Carter again. Carter's shot, no good. Nice rebound, Hayden Harrell for Carl Albert. And back she comes. Again, a 2-3 zone by the Owls. Jakari Brown baseball pass to Richardson. Now here's Hatchett. Corner right three, no good. But Sutton the rebound. Bounce pass to Brown, whose left-handed shot is good. Nice. Oh, that's Richardson. My goodness, is she having a game. I hyped her up before the game, and I was right. Sometimes I'm right about stuff, and this is one of those occasions. Not hard to be right on her, though. And here's Maddie Nez with the ball on the left wing, and I don't know where. Oh, nice pass to Carter. I didn't even see Carter come into play, but she did. They may be making some really good passes to Kelby Carter, who has had a really good game for Elgin. Back comes Richardson for three. That's well short. They've rushed that one. And Elgin will slow it down. Carter setting the screen for Mraz, finds Carter, and she'll be called for an offensive foul as she just barrels over Sutton, I believe. Yep. Boy, that's brave on Sutton's part to even take that charge. It would have been better for Elgin if they called the travel. I thought she did travel before the charge, and Sutton is kind of hobbling a bit as she comes out of the game. And Jakari Brown, I thought she was already in, but looked like she came in too, but she's in now and shoots a three, right wing, that's no good. Richardson almost got a foul there, but avoided it. Audrey Plunkett has checked back in the game. And here comes Elgin. Now it's Kelby Carter defended by Audrey Plunkett and then throws it over and back. That's not the spot that Kelby Carter wants to have the basketball. But that's what Carl Albert does. They force you to have the ball in spots you don't really want it with players that probably should be somewhere else on the court. We know Kelby Carter's a beast inside, that's for sure. But Elgin's hanging around, 19-13, thanks to some good inside play from Kelby Carter. We'll see if they can string together some more stops. Plunkett's going to shoot a three, corner right. That is short. But look at Plunkett just take it from Carter. Carter did not see her coming, and then Plunkett gets fouled from behind, and she'll shoot 2 free throws. That's Carl Albert. They will, the moment you have the ball, they want it back. Second foul on Maddie Nez. Second time she fouled from behind in the act of shooting. And Toonie buys houses free throws for Plunkett. Toonie buys houses. We buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, please call them today with a cash offer they'll have for you, 405-931-3046. Also this quarter, as this free throw is missed, but rebounded by Carl Albert's Buffalo Wild Wings. Second quarter, I'll still have time to tell you more about him. As Richardson fires a three, wing corner left, no good. And then Mitchell moved from the spot that Jakari Brown wanted her and threw the ball to her, so that ends up being a turnover on Carl Albert. So they get 1 point out of this trip. Nez to throw it in, and Coach Mraz will call a timeout. It's a 60-second timeout. We'll take a break as well. You are watching Middell and Elgin basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Welcome back to Middell Basketball, the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's the second quarter, and I want to talk about our second quarter sponsor, Buffalo Wild Wings, located 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Del City. Buffalo Wild Wings offers buy one, get one deals every Tuesday and Thursday. 5:50 to go in the second quarter. Elgin, and what's the call there? I think it's maybe a foul on Brown or deflection on Brown. Jakari Brown trying to get the steal. No, it's a turnover on Elgin. Carl Albert's defense continues to be disruptive here. And they're going to change where Jordan Richardson throws it in. Richardson looks for Harrell. Harrell has two players converge on her, gets the ball out of the trap. And Brown now has it to the top. Richardson cuts, but dribbles it off her foot. But Mitchell is there for loose ball. Mitchell's floating shot off the back rim, no good. Nice save attempt by Richardson, but she did step out as she hit the ball, and the ball will go back to Elgin for the time being. It's Mraz with the ball. That, of course, is Marissa Mraz. Throws it ahead to Nez, Maddie Nez. Nez's pass there is deflected. Plunkett gets it from Carter there. Plunkett looks to go near the total distance there, if that makes any sense, before she finds Jordan Richardson for two. Jordan Richardson's got to have 9 or 11 points right now. And it's a 9-point lead for the Titans. They go inside to Carter, and Carter walked. Now that's an interesting matchup there. Plunkett, with all the things she can do on defense, including having to defend the post sometimes, back against Carter there. Carter probably has a bit of a strength advantage, but it's called for a travel there, so the ball goes back to the Titans. 4:15 counting to go. Hatchett reverse it to Mitchell, corner right. Mitchell will now dribble it back out. Hatchett now will flash to the high post. Swing it to Mitchell. Mitchell thought about the three. Cross-court pass to Plunkett. Plunkett splits the double team, and then will be called for an offensive foul. Well, we've seen both Plunkett and Kelby Carter get called for charges. It's the first foul on Audrey Plunkett. Only the first foul on Carl Albert this quarter. But a good job by Kelby Carter to draw that charge. Mraz being hounded by Hayden Harrell. Needs to cross the timeline. No, Harrell gets a steal. She picks the ball up, goes to the right, and then a great block by Mraz. We have the tail end of that block shot on the Super Subs replay. Ball went out of bounds, so we'll stay, of course, with Carl Albert. Brown fires a three. Right wing is good. A Bobby Lewis three for Jakari Brown. Good to see her playing. And Carl Albert goes up 12. Then they throw it right to Jakari Brown, who steals it. She's fouled, and she scores. We're going to get that replay for you. We see it. They threw it right to Brown. They just didn't see her. And then Brown splits two defenders and gets the basket on the Super Subs instant replay with some Toonie Bice Houses free throws coming, or one Toonie Bice Houses free throw. And not too long ago, Elgin was down 6. Now they're down 14, maybe 15. It will be 15. That is a 9-0 run for Carl Albert. They're starting to impose their will. Can Elgin stay in this thing? No, they throw another bad pass. It's Evie Mitchell from behind who steals it and scores. And this press is suffocating Elgin right now. Can Elgin cross the timeline? It's Nez just being hounded by Plunkett, a word I use often, hounded when it comes to Carl Albert defense. See here the Elgin fans yell, get her hands off her, but I don't think Plunkett had hands. I think you want to call body contact if you're going to lobby for a foul. But that's me. Anyway, some subs in. We'll talk about them as the players are involved in the play. But this is Simmons with the ball. Pass it to Nez. Nice pump fake by Nez. She gets inside. Her shot off the glass, no good. Tapped around. Firing a three there is Simmons. That's no good. Rebound Plunkett. Plunkett kind of high pass to Mitchell, but Mitchell caught it to Jackie Brown back in the game. Now Richardson has it wing right. Nice touch pass. Quick passing by Carl Albert. And nice shot off the glass by Jordan Richardson. Oh my goodness, does she have in a half. 19-point lead for Carl Albert. Plunkett again pressuring the ball. That would be Nez who she's pressuring. And she pokes it away. This should be an easy steal for Plunkett. It is. And it's a 21-point lead for Carl Albert. Simmons will cross the timeline. Throws it ahead to Carter, but the pass was too high. Carter checked by Malia Hatchett. Good defense by Hatchett. Now Kinley Sutton will come in replacing Audrey Plunkett. Feel kind of bad for Kelby Carter. It's not her fault. Her guards are just struggling against this press. She's otherwise had a really good game for Elgin. Here's Jackie Brown, wing right, cross-court pass Mitchell. That pass to Richardson may have been deflected, so Richardson will reset. Richardson gets a play from Coach Hatchett. Finds Jackie Brown. She fires a three, right wing. It's good. A Bobby Lewis three. It's senior night for Carl Albert, by the way, even though this is not their last regular season home game. So Jackie Brown, it's her night. She's one of the seniors on this team, along with Evie Mitchell, and she nails that three. 24-point lead for Carl Albert. Almost a turnover. It is a turnover. Richardson the steal. Left hands it out to Hatchett. Can Hatchett control it and lay it in? She will dribble it out to the right corner, then finds Mitchell, and Mitchell is fouled on the floor by Mraz. Carl Albert will now run a 1-4 high baseline out of bounds set. Mitchell curls in. Now they find Sutton on the short corner. She gets back out to Richardson. Long pass to Hatchett. Hatchett drives. Floating shot by Malia Hatchett. Just rims out. Richardson gets the rebound and is fouled on the floor. This should be free throws for her. Some Toonie Bice Houses free throws coming up here. That's the 5th team foul on Carl Albert. I'm sorry, on Elgin. Are they going to realize that? It says 5 team fouls. Now, I don't know if the buzzard sounds, and you see the PA announcer. That's James Werchin, the freshman principal. God bless all the freshman principals out there. That is a tough job. But he motioned with 5 fingers that it's 5 team fouls on Elgin, and has now been corrected. So some Tootie Bice houses free throws for Jordan Richardson, who nails the first. She is well past double figures. Piper Mitchell will come in. What a talented cast for Carl Albert. You know, they're going to miss Evie Mitchell and Jackie Brown quite a bit as seniors, but as long as they return everyone else, and they haven't always done that. They've had some good players leave early. It happens, but if they return everyone else, next year's team could be really good. Of course, there's a team from Del City that could be as well, but more on that in a different game. For Elgin, bringing the ball up right there, that's Maples, I believe. They look to go inside to Carter, and she was double-teamed before the pass got there. It's stolen by Carl Albert. Jackie Brown lost the ball, just let it go to Richardson, who finds Brown again, who made 1 3 from the right wing, misses that 3 from the left wing. Rebound for Elgin. Marissa Mraz out to Wood near the volleyball line. Wood passes it out to Maples. Maples to Carter. Carter, nice move. Kelby Carter, she's a really good player. Good pass from Maples, by the way. And then Carter tries to get the steal there. They're not giving up. The Elgin Owls, even though they've been overwhelmed a bit this quarter, they're still playing hard. See how Carl Albert closes. Richardson, corner right 3. That rolls in. What a half for Jordan Richardson. She didn't start. She is having a tremendous game. Almost 20 points. 2 threes. That Bobby Lewis 3 there. And it's a 27-point lead for Carl Albert. 15 seconds to go. Drawing a foul, there's Kylie Wood, and she should head to the free throw line. Only the second foul on Carl Albert, but this was in the act of shooting. It's the first foul on Malia Hatchett. So you can see 12 and 7/10 of a second to go. We get to halftime. At some point we will talk more about why this game matters for Carl Albert. We'll look at the 5A District 1 standings in girls basketball. Playoffs not too far from here. 2 weeks from today, they'll have the regional championship. Carl Albert will host a regional championship. That doesn't mean they'll play in it. They have to win a game to get there, but they will host a regional championship no matter what. I like their chances to win their first game, though, I have to say. That rebound goes out of bounds. It's off Carl Albert, so another possession for Elgin. Here's Wood with it. Her pass almost stolen to Mraz, but Mraz gets it. Got a look from 3. And off balance, not totally set, but she makes the Bobby Lewis 3. Nice shot by Mraz. And that's how the half will end. A 24-point lead for Carl Albert, 42-18. All right, when we come back, we'll talk about some things regarding this game. Talk about some other 5A games in girls basketball that are being played right now, and more. You are watching Middale and Elgin basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger, please Brent back the Monterey melt. Brent back. Okay, yeah. Message received. We're Brentfing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Brent it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brunched it all right. What a burger!
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese? It's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard to put it into... Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger. Just like you like it.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11 p.m. watching footage of the flaky, crispy, buttery goodness that is the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Once again, our desires are denied by, ooh, look, the Honey Barbecue Chicken Strip Sandwich. That'll hold us over till 11 p.m. What a burger.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger, please Brent back the Monterey melt. Brent back. Okay, yeah. Message received. We're Brentfing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Brent it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brunched it all right. What a burger.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
All right, welcome back to Middale Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's halftime between Carl Albert and Elgin. Carl Albert leads 42-18. Let's go ahead and look real quick at the standings. This is girls 5A District 1. And as you can see, Carl Albert has a 1-game lead against Del Reno, but these teams play again on Monday. We'll have that game for you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And the stakes for Carl Albert here is if they can maintain a 1-game lead, Then it comes down to a tiebreaker if El Reno beats them, and Carl Albert could win that tiebreaker if it's a close game. We'll tell you more about how close it has to be, but that's what we're looking at here. If Carl Albert was to lose this game, we expect El Reno to win. They're playing last place Santa Fe South tonight. Then what will happen is that will be a winner-take-all, no matter who wins by how many points. But if Carl Albert wins tonight, then when they play El Reno, they have a little bit of a cushion here. As for Elgin, they're in 6th place, and there's still potential for them to catch Noble. I don't know who gets a tiebreaker actually between those teams, but we will see. And, of course, Laud MacArthur and Guyman are actually playing tonight as well to figure out who will be the 3 seed. So some things to figure out there, like I said. As in this district, as opposed to the other West Side districts, there's still some district games next week. That is not true with the 5A2 district. That's the other West Side district that we pay close attention to, with schools like Del City, Midwest City, Lawton High, and Altus. We can't tell you that's halftime in Del City. They have not lost a district game all year, but they are trailing Duncan 26-22. Duncan's really come on well. And from what we're told, Classen SAS leads Midwest City 20-6 at halftime. So not a lot of good shooting in that game. Noble looking good against Southeast as they're up 28-4. So if Noble holds on and wins like it looks like they will, and Elgin loses like it looks like they will, Elgin will be locked into that 6th seed. Although they do play Southeast, so Southeast may be able to catch Duncan and tie him, Elgin on Monday, but I'm not sure about tiebreakers on that one. All right, we're going to take another quick commercial break, and we come back the second half between the Owls and the Titans on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Welcome back to third quarter action here between the Titans and the Owls. Carl Albert will not have their starting lineup out. Jordan Richardson will start this third quarter. Of course, she played outstanding in the first half. I don't know if she started any games here this year, but not any games that I've seen of Carl Albert, but she will start this third quarter. Evie Mitchell has it wing right, out to Hayden Harrell. Harrell back to Mitchell. Jakari Brown not starting. I think she's okay. I didn't see her limp off, so I don't know if it's just to rest her or what. Richardson with the ball wing left. In a 2-3 zone for Elgin. And Carl Albert very content to take their time. Malia Hatchett also starting. Gets the ball inside. Tried to scoop it under Carter. Not a good idea as Carter blocks it, and Elgin gets the ball for now anyway, but Plunkett made a play on that. Elgin's able to get it out to Simmons, wing right. Carter, good position. Carter goes up for a shot, and she will head to the free throw line. It's the one place Elgin definitely has an advantage is with Kelby Carter inside. And she's had a good game for Elgin as she shoots these Toonie Bice Houses free throws, but misses that free throw long. But no one else has really played well or shot well for Elgin. And thus the score. She does make the second Toonie Bice Houses free throw, and Elgin scores first this half. which I believe they did last half too. Harold to Plunkett, wing left. Plunkett. Now they reverse to Richardson. Oh, nice catch by Plunkett. Goes up with her left hand, and she's fouled. I don't think Richardson was expecting Plunkett to cut like that, so the pass was kind of high for Plunkett, but she was able to control that with her left hand very nicely. A lot of players would have, that ball would have just deflected off their hands. Toonie buys houses free throws for Audrey Plunkett, a junior who's played a lot of minutes for Carl Alberts. She's been playing steadily since she was a freshman. And I'll just say this, if you divide things up by district, she'd be my vote for Player of the Year in this district, 5A1. If I had a vote, if they had that award. I don't even know if they do. Now, once you could throw in the other districts, I don't know, including 5A2. There's some good candidates there. She makes one, misses one. Back comes Mraz. Mraz faced the trap. Pass got deflected. Richardson the steal for Carl Albert. Ahead to Plunkett. Plunkett reverses it in. Nice pass by Jordan Richardson. And it's a 26, not 16, a 26-point lead for Carl Albert. Woods' pass intercepted by Plunkett. Plunkett will lead a 2-on-1. Nice bounce pass to Harrell. Harrell's shot no good, but there's Richardson with the follow and the score. 2 more points for Jordan Richardson, who has had an outstanding night. Tried to get a steal there from Simmons. Cannot. Simmons looks to push it. Finds Nez, wing left 3. No good. Carter the rebound. Carter looks to power her way in. Lost the ball and is called for a double dribble. Tough call there, but it will be Carl Albert basketball. Harold right down the middle. We'll see which defender takes her. No, she passed it to before she can figure that out. Now gets it back, though, from Evie Mitchell. Plunkett. Now with it up top. Nice crossover. Mid-range shot. Swish. Audrey Plunkett. Great candidate for player of the game, but Jordan Richardson may be in the lead for that. Nice pick there by Kelby Carter. But then Mraz's pass or dribble is deflected. Harrell picks it up. Harrell's fouled. I believe that's on Mraz. Second foul on Elgin. Third personal foul on Marissa Mraz. And Carl Albert has the ball with a 30-point cushion. 1-4 set against the 2-3 zone. Carl Albert getting situated here. Harrell can take her time. She could probably just dribble the whole clock out of the third quarter if they want to, but they get inside to Plunkett. Plunkett finds Mitchell open, wide open. Couldn't make that 3. Rebound by Carter. And Elgin will try to once again beat pressure here, getting across the timeline. They got to hurry now. Nez throws it out to Wood, and Wood, hope that turnover's not her fault. It's a 10 count on Elgin. This is the second time we've seen a 10 count. As Carl Albert's defense is just flummoxing Elgin. Quick 3 there by the senior, Evie Mitchell. And we're going to have a full timeout called immediately after that made 3 by Coach Ritchie and Carl Albert as they extend the lead to 33. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Middale and Elgin basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger, please Brent back the Monterey melt. Brent back. Okay, yeah. Message received. We're Brentfing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Brent it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brunched it all right. What a burger!
Welcome back to Middale Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. This third quarter brought to you by Patrick Newby, Farmers Insurance. The Newby Agency is your local Oklahoma Farmers Insurance agency in Midwest City. Family owned and operated and have been serving the public for over 40 years. Their office is located in Midwest City, 560 West Boeing Drive, Suite A. Give them a call at 405-733-7671. Maddie Nez with the ball. She'll fire a three near the right, and she hits it. Bobby Lewis made three there by Maddie Nez. And 52-22, now your score. Some subs for Midwest City. We'll address them as they factor into the play, but Evie Mitchell still in with the ball in the right wing. Cross-court pass to Plunkett. They reverse it back to Mitchell. Another three by Evie Mitchell. That's missed long. Rebound by Carter. Maddie Nez, who just made the three, brings it up now, getting the pass from Mraz. Out to Simmons. Here's Kylie Wood. Her three-point shot. Oh, rattles in and out, then out. Rebounded by Plunkett. And Plunkett, who can do many things, will now operate at the point for the Titans. Plunkett to Mitchell. Mitchell back out to Plunkett. Harrell with it. She'll make a sound decision. She's so poised with the basketball. They swing it out. Here's Kinley Sutton, three, air ball, but there's Jackie Brown coming in for the rebound and the putback. Jacqueline Brown, the senior, gives Carl Albert a 32-point lead. Elgin to pass the ball around some here against the man defense for Carl Albert. That's Mraz, and she hits another three. She hit a three to end the first half. She's got a nice shot. Makes one there to make it 54-25. That's a Bobby Lewis three-point shot made by Marissa Mraz. Her brother plays on the boys' team. Her other brother is the head coach of this team. And her dad's a superintendent at Elgin, so a lot of Mraz is around the Elgin area. Jackie Brown, wing left. Nice pass inside to Sutton. Sutton, nice pass to Plunkett. Plunkett shot, rolls in. It's great team basketball by Carl Albert. Push lead back to 31. So now Elgin will pass it around. Simmons has it top of the key. Thought about three. Pass it to Nez. Nez gets inside. Jackie Brown swiped at the ball. May have got some of the ball. No foul called. Carl Albert collects the missed shot. And now it's their turn with the possession. Harrell wing left to Plunkett. Back to Harrell. And now Plunkett will fire a three. Top right. That's short. Carter had it. Got it. Lost it. Mitchell got it back. And Carl Albert will recover the missed shot from Mitchell. Brown's cross-court pass to Mitchell. Now back out to Harrell to slow things down, possibly. Cross-court to Mitchell. She'll fire a three, wing left. She made one from a similar area. Couldn't make that one. The rebound's topped out to Maddie Nez. And Carl Albert not pressing. They will pressure once they cross the timeline, at least some. Kelby Carter, long three. Didn't really look like her shot there. Rebounded by Carl Albert. Here's Sutton. Falls down, no foul called on the missed shot. And Elgin gets it back. They have a numbers advantage right now. Here comes Simmons. Near the right corner. Oh, the pass to Carter, just not a good one as Plunkett saw that a mile away. Plunkett to Harrell, probably not the best decision there, but Harrell will dribble back out. Will shoot a three and make it. It was a good decision as it turned out. Bobby Lewis three-pointer by Hayden Harrell. Looked like Carl should have gotten a layup out of that, but said they could have made three, so they won't complain about that. Simmons fires a three, right wing. Sorry, that's Maddie Nez. Maddie Nez's three there is no good. And some subs. Kinsley Maples, the only sub I think we've seen so far for Elgin, will check back in. Kelby Carter coming out, one of the rare times we've seen that. And here is Piper Mitchell also checking in. You can see she's left-handed. Those to Hatchett, who's back in, wing left. Katie Norton checking in for the first time. They swing it out to Sutton. Sutton to Mitchell. Mitchell lobs it up to Norton. Norton dribbles it back out. Jackie Brown, right wing three. That's short. Under 10 seconds to go this third quarter. Elgin gets it to Wood. Wood's three at the buzzer, no good. After 3 quarters, your score, Carl Albert 59, Elgin 25. You're watching Middale and Elgin basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
Welcome back to Carl Albert basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The boys game coming up, and then our next Middale broadcast will once again be here at Carl Albert, a rare Monday game. I'm trying to think, when's the last time I did a Monday game on the Oklahoma Sports Network for basketball? As this is going to be a turnover on Elgin. Raz's pass to Maples off the mark. We'll bring Kelby Carter back in here in a moment. One thing that comes to mind, back in 2022, there was a winter storm that led to a first round of the boys' playoffs on a Monday. We moved from Friday to a Monday. But a regular season game we haven't seen get moved to Monday. But because of weather, again, that's why any of this gets moved. We will have a Monday game on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And it'll be a big one, especially in the girls' game. Elgin with a missed shot there, frustrating attempt there by Maddie Nez, who couldn't score. And back comes Carl Albert. They swing it to Hatchett. Hatchett, wing left three, rims out. But then coming in for the putback there, that's Piper Mitchell. I think she finished with her right hand. She's a lefty. So Piper Mitchell on the scoreboard here. And Elgin will call a timeout. Looks like we have a full, so we'll take another break. You're what? Nope, never mind. 30-second timeout. For a second, I thought I saw a full motion, timeout motion. So again, before the playoffs get going on Tuesday of the 25th, weather permitted, of course, we will have one more regular season game after this. So, again, we're going to have the boys' game, of course, later on, like we normally do, between Elgin and Carl Albert. An interesting boys matchup because Elgin's in 4th place in boys 5A District 1. Carl Albert's in 2nd place. I don't think Elgin does not have a chance to catch Carl Albert, but still an interesting matchup. And then on Monday, they move the game from Tuesday to Monday because of weather. Carl Albert will host El Reno, and the girls' game will determine who is the district champ in the 1 seed. And the boys' game, El Reno's pretty good in the boys' game on the boys' side. They've already clinched the district, but still a good measuring stick game for the Carl Albert boys' team. We have a foul there that's on Katie Norton. I'm sorry, Kinley Sutton. Kinley Sutton with a foul, her first. Again, a lot of good sophomores for Carl Albert. Some of them don't have a chance to play a whole lot just because there's a lot of good players ahead of them. But when they do get their chance in the years to come, it will be pretty good, I think. Kelby Carter dribbles inside. Nice shot on Norton, and Norton will be called for foul. This time I'm pretty sure it is Katie Norton. 5'10 sophomore gives the team some depth inside if they need it. And shooting 2 by houses right now is Kelby Carter, as she connects on the first. We do hope to have Coach Ritchie on, and usually when we talk to Carl Albert girls, we can't just talk to one player. So we may try to get their seniors on because it is senior night, you'll see more of that at halftime of the boys' game. And then our player of the game will not be a senior. but the seniors did play well. It's played well right there. That is a three made by Kinley Sutton, corner left to Bobby Lewis, three for Kinley Sutton. Her sister shot three as well. That's Cam Sutton. Kinley Sutton can do it too. And Carl Albert now up by 37. They go inside. Nice left-handed try there by Carter, but it was no good. Rebound by Piper Mitchell. Brown cross-court pass, ill-advised there as she didn't see Carter coming on. And Carter with a good steal. Out to Nez. Nez lobs it up to Maples near the top. Carter thought about shooting another three. Instead, we'll get to Mraz. Well, Mraz shooting a three if you can. She's made a couple and looked really good doing it. Naples finds Nez. Right wing three. Goes over the backboard. That's automatically out of bounds. And it will go back to Carl Albert. Now, Elgin has 2 games scheduled early next week. They play their, you won't call it crosstown, but their nearby rival Duncan. That's scheduled, I think it's at Duncan on Tuesday. No, it's actually home. It's a home game, which we will probably have on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We'll see if that game ends up getting played. It's not a district game. I'm sure they would love to play it, and maybe they will later in the week. They could do that as the travel's called on Carl Albert. And the only reason I mention all that, if you're watching from Elgin, is just because Carl Albert was going to play on Tuesday, and they moved that game against Del Reno, so I don't know how many other teams that were scheduled to play on Tuesday will move their game to Monday. Elgin cannot do that because they got to play at Southeast on Monday. That's a district game. Nice steal there by Sutton, who gets the ball back. And Kinley Sutton driving to the left. Pull-up shot. No good. Probably should. I would have liked to see her try to bank that in. Back comes Elgin, and the shot by Nez. Again, she tries to shoot right-handed going left. A lot of players do who are right-handed. And just too far underneath the basket. Then back comes Sutton. Another three for Kinley Sutton. Bobby Lewis, three. Carl Albert has made sure, and then Elgin to an extent, that Bobby Lewis has gotten mentions. He has locations in Choctaw, 405-281-6700, in Del City, 405-670-3665. Elgin gets the ball inside to Carter. Carter is fouled. Is the first foul on Isis Haynes, a freshman who just checks in. I'm sure she's got some problems as well, but a bit more raw than some of these sophomores and Jordan Richardson, but she looks like a really good athlete out there. Gets called for a foul. She just checked in, Isis Haynes. We'll see if some other young players for Carl Albert get to check in here. They have a deep bench right now. Missed shot. Haynes is able to pick it up and then throws it away to Nez. Nez, corner left three is short. Getting the rebound there was Piper Mitchell, but then Elgin got the ball right back from her. And then maybe some head-on-head contact there as I think Mitchell hurt her head as she ran into Maples, who hurt her head as well. They hurt each other's head. And Mitchell will be called for the foul, so we'll stay with Elgin. Get the ball to Simmons on the right side. Simmons, nice spin move. And Simmons draws a foul. She'll to the free throw line. Duncan and Del City in the fourth quarter now tied at 33. It's senior day in Del City. They have trouble against Duncan. They have trouble scoring. Class and SAS ahead of Midwest City. So if that score holds, regardless of what happens with Duncan, the order of that other district, and that affects this district, by the way, 5A, how 5A2 goes affects 5A1 and vice versa, because the first round is 5A1 teams against 5A2 teams, all based on seeding. Another free throw attempted here by Simmons is rimmed in. Those again are Toonie Bice House's free throws, but Class and SAS holds on to that lead against Midwest City. They will clinch the 2 seed, and they will host a regional. They're a 4A team normally, but they're in 5A this year. They're having a very good year, Class and SAS. having a very good night. There's Piper Mitchell as she connects on that three. Another Bobby Lewis three. And Carl Albert extends the lead to 42 points. Again, both teams playing the second game of a back-to-back, but Elgin had to travel. That's the difference there. That playing a back-to-back and traveling on the second night. You saw that with the Thunder against Minnesota. I think that's more grueling for the road team. Nice up and under move, and a basket is made by Kelby Carter. Kinley Sutton with the foul. It's her third, or second foul. 6 fouls on Carl Albert this quarter, none on Elgin. But, you know, when the score is what it is, you don't really care about that. Kylie Wood checks back in for Elgin. And the free throw is made. Isis Haynes will check back in, replacing the senior, Jacqueline Brown. Kelby Carter makes the free throw. So, yeah, Class SAS wins tonight. The Duncan-Del City game is an interesting game, but doesn't mean anything as far as seeding goes. That three-point shot is airballed by Mitchell, and it goes out of bounds. See some subs for Elgin. That includes Addison Hatfield. And I believe that's Arias Sanchez in. Let's move over to the corner left. Sanchez shoots from the left corner. No good. Rebound by Haynes, and Haynes pushing it ahead. To go inside to Norton. Pass out of bounds. It will go back to Elgin. Creighton Christensen, a freshman, a 5'10 freshman, will check in. Replacing Hayden Harrell, who's had a good game. Kelly Kestner, I believe, is in as well for Carl Albert. Sanchez gets the ball now wing left. This is Simmons with it. Kicks it out. Three-point shot there is airballed. Back comes Carl Albert. Norton gets it inside and missed the shot inside. Maybe was a two-bit far under the basket. Also in the game for Carl Albert, Jordan Maloney, a 5'8 junior. Under 2 minutes to go. Ball's in the hands of Hatfield. Back out to Wood. Now Sanchez with it. Moraz still in for Elgin. She is at the corner right. Hatfield, three-point shot, rattles out. Back comes Carl Albert. That shot is short. Jump ball, Carl Albert possession. I believe that may be Addison Purcell right there who shot that. Can't always see the numbers because, you know, the ladies have that lovely long hair that covers their numbers sometimes. And sometimes it's just my eyesight. Crossing over right there is Kestner. Hands it off to Haynes. I wonder if Isis Haynes, I bet she's related to Tristan Haynes. But I'm just guessing right there. But she's going to dribble in. Baseline jumper off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Elgin. Under a minute to go. We want to mention our player of the game sponsor is Triple Elite. Triple Elite Screen Printing. Find world-class design and hot new styles at Triple Elite Screen Printing. Our player of the game will be Jordan Richardson. As we're now 30 seconds away. Sanchez with a basket for the Owls. We're down to 15 seconds to go. Sanchez with the ball now. And another basket for Elgin. And that's going to do it. All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, I'll try to get Coach Richardson players. You're watching Middale basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese? It's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard to put it into... Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger. Just like you like it.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11 p.m. watching footage of the flaky, crispy, buttery goodness that is the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Once again, our desires are denied by, ooh, look, the Honey Barbecue Chicken Strip Sandwich. That'll hold us over till 11 p.m. What a burger.
Experience the best wash in town at Tom's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger, please Brent back the Monterey melt. Brent back. Okay, yeah. Message received. We're Brentfing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Brent it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brunched it all right. What a burger!
All right, welcome back to Middale Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And I want to congratulate the Carl Albert Titan girls basketball team for the win. And they'll definitely be hosting a regional here. And, of course, now we got the boys game coming up here as one more time. There we go. There we go. There it is. The boys game between Elgin and Carl Albert here. As you can see, district record-wise, Elgin cannot catch Carl Albert. But we're still looking forward to this game. And we'll talk more about that in the standings here. But basically, both teams are playing their next to last district game. A lot of 5A teams, again, are going to finish up districts today. But there's a whole week before the playoffs start. So some teams are playing some big games next week. Some of them are non-district games. Some of them are district games. Both teams will have a district game on Monday to finish out district play. For Carl Albert, this game is big. If they win this game, they will clinch a home regional, in which they've been hosting just about every year since who knows when. It's been a long time since they haven't hosted. Coming up after this, I talk with Carl Albert boys coach Jay Price. So don't miss that. And you are watching Middale Basketball and Elgin Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger, please Brent back the Monterey melt. Brent back. Okay, yeah. Message received. We're Brentfing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Brent it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brunched it all right. What a burger!
Now by Carl Albert head coach Jay Price. All right, Coach, so let's talk a little bit about last night's game. You scheduled that game as an out-of-district game late in the season, And of course, you guys came up short. But given that it wasn't a district game, were you still kind of encouraged by anything from last night, even though you lost by 4?
Yeah, absolutely. And I talked to him in the locker room. Losing is never okay. That's not something you ever want to be okay with. But in our case, to be able to compete at a high level with a high level team and actually have a chance to win the game there late in the game with, under a minute left, we had a chance to take the lead and win it, is really encouraging because we've struggled with playing against some of the top tier teams and trying to just get over a hump of being young and immature and that kind of thing. So I think last night was a big step for us. And, I told them it's never too late to keep improving, especially we're 2 weeks away from playoffs. We want to still keep getting better every night. And my challenge to them was if we can stack that on top of another game tonight and, take care of Elgin.
Okay, so this season, and I know it's not a pleasant thing to bring up, but I don't know if you've ever had a 4-game losing streak before and you've had to deal with that this season.
Yeah, somebody else asked me that, and I really don't know. I mean, surely I know at Choctaw there was multiples of those and more than 4, but at Carl Albert, I don't know. I know we've lost 3 in a row because I remember we lost in the semifinals of a tournament. We lost a 3rd place game, and then somebody beat us in the season right after that. I don't know if we've ever had 4, but it was challenging. I mean, you just have to take it for what it is and know that you need to fix some things real quick, and you can't let that, snowball and get worse. But, our kids responded. We played good teams during that stretch, and, I felt like one of the games we probably had a chance to win, or 2 of them we had a chance to win. The other 2 we didn't play well at all. We just didn't put ourselves in a position to win. But I think we grew up some from that, and we've shown some progress since then.
Well, when you look back at that, you wanted to schedule tough games in the Titan Classic. It wasn't a tournament, so you could schedule all 3 games. And so you're scheduling Sand Springs and Norman. Those are really good 6A teams.
Yes.
And they're not hurting you a lot as far as seeding goes because, again, this is the era we're in with district play.
Right.
And I thought guys played well at El Reno.
Yeah.
You had a chance there, and that was
that was a good game for us. And Sand Springs was a really good game. We lost by 12, but there was a point in the 4th quarter. It was either 5 or 6 point game, and we had the ball. And we get a bucket there. We cut it to 2 or 3, and instead we turned it over, and they went down, got an and one, stretched it back out to 9, something like that, 9 or 10. And we never recovered after that. But it was a tight enough game where if a couple possessions go a different way, we got a chance to maybe pull that one out in the end. Then we played Norman the next night. They just blasted us. We weren't ready for that, and they're really good, and we didn't play well, and they put it on us. But I still didn't feel terrible about the Sand Springs game, and that's why I want to play tough teams. I mean, we're not getting better if we're not playing tough teams.
Right, and the final one is losing to Lawton MacArthur. They're a good team too. Yeah. I just wonder, was it frustrating looking at the scoreboard and seeing you score only 39 points? And what was the offensive message after that?
Yeah, a lot of that was I felt like our sloppiness. I mean, we turned the ball over a ton that night, and Mac, give them credit. They forced it. They caused us to. I felt like they played with more resolve that night than we did, and our kids just weren't really locked into the game. It was one of those days we had a snow day. We didn't have school, and, we came up. They were kind of lazy getting there, and I just didn't think we were ever really on track that night. And, Marco did a great job of getting his team ready, and they knew they needed a win to have a chance to host a regional. And they made us play bad. They were responsible for a lot of it by just how they played and caused a lot of turnovers. And we just weren't very sharp, but they're playing a lot better right now, I think, than they were, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
So for you guys, again, you played well since then. Talk about a couple players who've, a couple guards who've had to really, grow as players. Adrian Randall, he's impressed me because he's only 5'7", but he can make plays. And then Jordan Hawkins, for his size, he's a pretty consistent shooter from what I've seen.
Yeah.
What can you say about their development?
Well, definitely, we've gone in and out with Adrian, in and out of the starting lineup, and we love him on the floor as a leader, a floor leader, and a guy that can handle the ball. And he knows, he and I have talked that, I want him to play that role for us. And we know also that there's going to be times where he's at a disadvantage because of his size, that we're going to have to make a change, and go bigger. We did that last night against Crossings because all their guards are like 6'3", 6'2", 6'3" guys. And, for us to have a 5'7" when I can put a 6'5" guy out there in Austin Johnson, something like that off the bench, or Xavier, at 6'1", that changes the dynamic a little bit. But as far as him, he's had a great attitude. He's been a good leader for us. He's continuing to do that, and we want that from him. And we've really seen a lot of improvement in that area. For Jordan, I mean, he's just he didn't even play much at all last year, and for him to show what he did in the preseason, he earned his right to play some. And then now, as he's, I think, matured and grown up through the season a little bit, to be a guy we can count on to make shots, take shots. He's a good defender. He's not super experienced, but now he's got almost a year under his belt and has really shown a lot of promise for us. We've really been pleased with his progress for sure.
And we don't want to focus too much on your losses because you're still in second place.
Yeah.
And you have a tiebreaker against Lawton MacArthur thanks to winning big there early in January. So you win this game against Elgin tonight, you clinch a home spot.
That's right.
So
that's what I've been preaching to our kids.
Yeah. But Elgin's been pretty good this year. They have a winning record. They're fourth. What do you see about them that's been impressed you?
Well, they play well together. They've got some kids that can score it pretty good. Their zone is tough to penetrate and get through. They do a good job of running their zone. We beat them pretty handily at their place, and that's what scares me a little bit about tonight, is our kids not becoming complacent about that. And, I'm trying to build it up to where our kids understand, for us to be able to host, this is a guarantee. You win tonight, it's a guarantee. We got to wait and play El Reno on Monday. It's not a guarantee. We're still, having to figure some things out. And so, we're promoting tonight's game. I mean, it's a big game for us, and our kids need to realize that.
All right, we'll look forward to seeing how you guys do. Thank you very much, Coach.
Yeah, you bet. See you.
See you. All right, welcome back to Middale Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray here. Where am I? I'm at the Carl Albert Fieldhouse in Midwest City, Oklahoma, where once again we got the Titans taking on the Elgin Owls. Let's go ahead and look at the 5A1 district standings. And as you can see, El Reno has clinched. They won tonight. That decision was made earlier. They won via forfeit against Santa Fe South. Carl Albert also won, as Santa Fe South is already 0-14. Whoever plays Santa Fe South, which would probably be Lawton High. If Lawton High beats John Marshall tonight, Lawton High could have a first-round bye. Basically, if it appears Santa Fe South is not finishing their basketball season, we'll get more updates on that, as we hope to have some Lawton High games on the Oklahoma Sports Network this postseason for sure. But then you look at Carl Albert. They are 10-2. They lost to Lawton MacArthur. They have a one-game lead against Lawton MacArthur, but they have the tiebreaker. So if Carl Albert wins here, they will clinch the 2 seed and a home game, or I should say 2 home games, home regionals. And then Elgin has a one-game lead in the loss column against Southeast. They will play at Southeast later this season, that it being simply on Monday. They beat Southeast earlier, so we'll see if there's a switch from 4 and 5 if they were to lose tonight. And
welcome back. It's senior night, Valentine's Day.
Here's Carl Albert PA announcer James Werchen.
Let's meet tonight's starters, starting with our varsity boys from Elgin. Number 1, sophomore Corday Ritchie. Number 2, senior Nicholas Meraz. Number 5, junior Brody Morrison. Number 10, junior Lucas Young. And finally, number 22, Trace Laura. Coaches for Elgin, Ryan Green, assisted by Derek Thomas and John Timms. And now, Titan fans, get on your feet. Are you ready? Tonight's starters for your Carl Albert Titan High School boys. Number 1, Delijah Matthews. Number 2, Adrian Randall. Number 3, Jordan Hawkins. Number 21, Brandon Rogers. And finally, number 23, LeBron Royal. Head coach for Carl Albert, Jay Price.
All right, well, we appreciate, again, PA announcer James Werchin here. The starting lineups brought to you by Dynamic Health Clinic. Dynamic Health Clinic in Hera, they can help you in all sorts of ways. Dr. Coppin specializes in athletic injuries. They're able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called advanced muscle integration. As you can see, we have the starting lineups a little bit off from Elgin. So number 1 is starting. That's Corday Ritchie, not James Carter. So we got some bad information on there. Maybe there's just a switch in the last minute by Ryan Green. All right. This first quarter, of course, will be brought to you by Scrambled. Talk more about them later. The tip is won by by Elgin. This is Mraz with the ball. Throws it high to Young. Elgin passing the ball around back in the hands of Mraz. Mraz fires a long 3. Good. That's a Bobby Lewis 3 for Nicholas Mraz, a 5'9" senior. And Elgin has a 3-0 lead. They're going to show zone. It's Brandon Rogers with the basketball. Swings it out to Randall. Back to Rogers. Matthews with it. Throws the short corner to Royal. Swing it to Rogers. Right wing 3. That's good. A Bobby Lewis 3. Another one. This one made by Brandon Rogers. And this game is tied at 3. Mraz throws the left side to Ritchie. Ritchie loses it. Royal recovers. Here's Rogers, corner left 3. That's no good. Rebound by Trace Laura. Both teams won the state championship in football. Elgin 4A, they got Trace Laura, the quarterback, in. Carl Albert had Elijah Matthews, a running back. He's playing in this game. Nice backdoor cut by Nicholas Mraz as he finishes with his left hand. That came from the quarterback, Laura. And Elgin goes up 5-3 again. Both teams high in the standings. Carl Albert is second. Elgin is fourth. That three-point shot made by Jordan Hawkins. Another Bobby Lewis 3. Jordan Hawkins has had a good season from three-point distance. And Carl Albert takes their first lead of the game. Getting a pick from Young. Going out to Laura, top of the key. That was Mraz. That's Morrison with it. Here's Mraz, checked by Randall, and he's going to get called for a 5 count. So it'll be Titan basketball. Here's Brandon Rogers with it. They swing it out to Randall, wing left. Back up top to Elijah Matthews. Matthews out to Randall. Hawkins. Now it comes up top to Rogers. Back to Hawkins. Hawkins goes inside to Royal. Royal spins on Young. Young with a block. Recovered by Randall. Randall gets the ball knocked away, but then he's fouled. Fouled by Morrison. First foul on Brody Morrison. He's a really good baseball player. Now Elgin shows a 1-3-1 zone here. Randall has it corner right. Royal has it corner right. Out to Rogers, wing left. Now it's Matthews with it. Matthews a lefty. Dribbles in, spins away, spins to the middle, misses the shot. Rebound Royal. Royal powers his way in and scores. See the tail end of that finish. That is a Super Subs instant replay. Super Subs, they have chicken Phillies, try the deluxe buffalo or barbecue chicken. LeBron Royal looking to give his team a 4-point lead. Morrison will come out. And Royal connects on that free throw. It's now a 9-5 Carl Albert lead. Carl Albert showing a little bit of press here. It's Mraz with it. Gets it on a handoff from Young. Nice pass, Young wide open, but he missed the dunk. Crossings missed a couple dunks of that same goal in the first half yesterday. So the Titans dodge a bullet there. This is a good two-man game by Elgin. Randall with it. Goes to Hawkins. They swing it to Matthews. Matthews finds Rogers in the high post. They swing it again to Hawkins. Hawkins back out to Randall. Corner left three by Adrian Randall. No good. I think they're called loose ball foul. I believe on Royal. His first. He will be a load to box out. So it's good for Elgin that foul got called, or who knows. He's a pretty strong guy, LeBron Royal. So here comes Elgin. It's Mraz with a corner right. Looks to go inside to Young. Young bumps. Lost the ball, got it back, and then turned it over. Mraz will not need to get it as the ball will go out of bounds. Randall gave chase, but it'll just be a backcourt violation. Now some subs for Carl Albert. 10 and 11. They look alike. I don't think they're related, but it's Austin Johnson and Rex Reynolds, both about the same height. Two good athletes. You can see Carl Albert, they got Randall at 5 foot, about 5'9", and then four guys in the 6'3" to 6'5" range. There's one of them right there. That's Reynolds with the ball. Getting the pass from Johnson. Royal gets the high post, almost lost it, got it back out. Now Rogers has the top of the key. Reynolds, cross-court pass, Rogers. Left wing three is good. Another three for Brandon Rogers, another Bobby Lewis three. And Carl Albert with their biggest lead of the game at 7. Here's Mraz. With it, wing right. He's looking for Laura at the top, but before that, a foul's called on Randall. Second foul on the Titans. Mraz to Laura. Nice pass, Laura to Young, and Young can't get the three-point play possibility there. But again, another great pass from the quarterback, Trace Laura there. That foul is on Rex Reynolds, his first. Some Tootie Bice House's free throws for the big man for Elgin, Lucas Young, and he Swishes the first. Elgin had a good postseason run last year, beating John Marshall in the first round. And then they had to play last year something they're not going to do again this year, a regional consolation game to advance to the area weekend, and Elgin won that game. Actually gave Del City in the area consolation game a bit of a run for their money before bowing out. So they got 4 postseason games in. We'll see what they can do this year. They'll have a solid seed. Questions will be 4 or 5. Randall gets fouled on the perimeter there. Fouls on Corday Ritchie, who's playing at the top of the defense right here. Looks like he's at the top of that 1-3-1 zone. Ritchie checking Randall there. Titans passing the ball around. Finding Rogers. Rogers looks to make another 3. That's still good. Nice rebound by Royal. Royal almost lost it, somehow got it back. And finds Reynolds. Rex Reynolds, his 3-point shot off the mark. And the ball will go out of bounds off of Rogers, so it'll go back to Elgin. Elijah Matthews will check back in. Xavier Garcia, senior on senior night, will check in for the first time. He started a few games this season. And he may play a lot of minutes, just doesn't start. 12-7 your score. Here's Mraz. Gets a screen high from Young. Finds Laura. Laura to Ritchie. Ritchie right corner 3. Missed it long. Rebound by Elijah Matthews. Also, by the way, I should mention LeBron Royal. Really good football player. So there's good football players out there on state championship teams. And then Austin Johnson off that offensive rebound tried to really thread the needle there. Not an easy pass to catch for Royal, and that's a turnover on Carl Albert, probably a turnover on Austin Johnson there. So the ball goes back to the Owls. Mraz passes it. Pull-up shot there is good. That's John Lohman with the basket, number 4. And it's a 3-point lead for Carl Albert. Matthews dribbling the ball around, getting in trouble a bit, but he got fouled. He got kind of bailed out there. Now, what team fouls out in Elgin? They have it at 4 now. I don't know if they switched it. Looks like they did switch it. So they changed it pretty quickly because I looked up right after that whistle blew, but apparently they just changed it to 4. So it will not be free throws for Matthews and Carl Albert. See how deliberate they are here. Garcia back out to Matthews. This, by the way, is scrambled first quarter. 3-point shot attempted. No good by Reynolds. And we have a foul called on Carl Albert. It would be their 4th team foul, I believe. But back to scrambled for a second here. We start this game the way you should start your day. For breakfast or brunch, try their chicken and pancakes, deep-fried French toast. They're located at 1742 Northeast 23rd Street, Suite 8, Oklahoma City, 405-900-5972, the phone number. Elgin can get within 1 or tie the game with a 3 here, so they're very much in the thick of things. It's Trace Lohr with it. Oh, another great pass from Trace Lohr. He's made some really good passes in the paint as he finds Lucas Young. Young makes this layup. It's a 1-point lead for Carl Albert. 3-point shot attempted there by Johnson, no good. And we have a very close first quarter, and we look forward to our second quarter here. The score, 12-11, the Titans lead the Owls on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11 p.m. watching footage of the flaky, crispy, buttery goodness that is the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Once again, our desires are denied by, ooh, look, the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich. That'll hold us over till 11 p.m. What a burger.
Welcome back to the second quarter here at the Carl Albert Titan Fieldhouse. The second quarter brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. The Titans have the ball in a 1-point lead. This is Garcia with it. He gets in the paint, almost loses it, gets it back. Three-point shot attempted and made. A Bobby Lewis three by Rex Reynolds. And Carl Albert goes up by 4. Elgin looks to have their starting lineup back in the game here. Here's Mraz with it. Mraz to Laura. Laura finds Brody Morrison, who's back in the game on the right wing. Back to Laura. Nice bounce pass to Morrison, who scores. Trace Laura. We refer to him as a quarterback, and boy, is he playing like that as a basketball player, even though he's not the point guard. His passing on the top of the key has been unbelievable, and Carl Albert only up by 2 here. Who's going to get it for Carl Albert? The Elgin bench, by the way, is pumped. This would be a signature win for them if they could get this win. A lot of basketball left to be played. Elijah Matthews gets fouled on the floor. It's on Ritchie. It's his second. Here's to see how deep into his bench Coach Green goes. Elgin played last night and won against Guyman. Three-point shot attempted and made. Another Bobby Lewis three by Rex Reynolds. Three-point shot has been very key for Carl Albert here in the first half. Mraz gets in the paint on the kick out to Ritchie. Ritchie to Laura. Laura again makes a nice pass underneath. Laura this time cuts and scores. Trace Laura, what an offensive game he's having, keeping the Owls in this thing. 18-15 now your score. Carl Albert played last night and lost to Crossings. So looking to correct things here. Nice floating jumper by the lone senior in the rotation for Carl Albert, like Xavier Garcia. Quickly back comes Elgin. Young couldn't really corral that pass. It was thrown too far ahead of him. Back comes Carl Albert. It's Reynolds. Nice pass underneath to Johnson. Scoop shot by Johnson, kind of a no-look play. No good, but the offensive rebound and the putback is made. That's Darian Thomas. Bit undersized height-wise, but he looks like a physical specimen in there, and it'll lead to an Elgin timeout as Carl Albert going on a run here. It's a 30-second timeout. It was 12-11 at the end of 1, so Carl Albert has gone on a 10-2 run against the Owls. And we want to report to you in girls action that Del City will not have an undefeated district season. They still will be the number 1 seed, of course, but they lost to Duncan 50-48. This is not the same Duncan team that lost to Midwest City by 5 earlier in the year at the beginning. This Duncan team, really good. In fact, because of that Midwest City loss, Duncan cannot catch up to Del City standings-wise. And Classen SAS also has a tiebreaker, so Duncan will finish 3rd, but a dangerous 3 seed are the Duncan Demons in girls basketball. Carl Albert pressing there, and the pass to Young is deflected, but a foul's called on LeBron Royal. That's his second. Classen SAS beat Midwest City by 17, so they will be the 2 seed. They'll be one of the teams that host in girls basketball, along with Del City. And then the 2 in this district, 5A1, will be El Reno and Carl Albert. We don't know yet who's the 1 seed or who's the 2 seed. Laura out to Mraz. Mraz goes left, pull-up shot, no good. Rebound by Austin Johnson to Garcia. Nice bounce pass. That's actually Rex Reynolds. There's Johnson with it. Corner right 3. That's no good. Nice rebound offside by Garcia. Garcia, he'll shoot a corner left 3. Air balls, but right to Royal. Royal couldn't get the shot to go, but getting the rebound and scoring is Rex Reynolds. He's had a really good game since he's checked in. And Carl Albert up by 9. And we'll have another timeout by Elgin. They've already called one. They're going to be down to 3 timeouts for the game. This is another 30-second timeout. We hope to get you some boys action here in a bit as far as some other scores. The interesting thing to watch in boys 5A, by the way, involving some OSN teams, is Del City and Lawton. Del City, you figure, should beat Duncan on the boys' side. So key will be, will Lawton beat John Marshall? John Marshall's pretty good. Lawton wins that game, they will be the 1 seed in 5A District 2. Back comes Trace Laura. His shot, his running one-handed shot is good. He's a 3-sport guy, is Trace Laura, and it's really impressive how he's able to maintain skills in all those sports. And he definitely is a skilled basketball player. I don't know if that'll be the sport he would play in college. Guessing no, as he gets a steal there because he's a bit undersized height-wise, but he's a good basketball player at the high school level. Hands it off to Mraz. Mraz to Morrison, wing right. Morrison almost lost it, picked it back up. Finds Young. Young spin move, nice jumper there, but he couldn't get to fall. Xavier Garcia the rebound. Carl Albert the ball in a 7-point lead. Garcia thought about it, finds Matthews. Matthews pull-up shot, just rimmed out. But there's Royal deflecting it out there. He has been a beast on the offensive glass. He's a defensive end in football himself and is just a load of a player. Garcia's pull-up shot there, no good. But there's Royal again, and he got fouled. Boy, they cannot keep him off the glass. Height-wise, LeBron Royal would be an undersized post player, but he makes up for his lack of height with strength and incredible athleticism. Quick feet, and tough to box out. And he'll head to the Toonie Bice Houses free throw line here. He has 2 fouls, by the way, so we'll see if he can keep playing this hard and avoid that 3rd foul. He can make free throws. He made his first one earlier tonight, but couldn't make that one. Carl Albert will come back in with their backcourt of Randall and Hawkins. Another free throw. Royal well short on that one. That's the concern with him. He'll get fouled on an offensive rebound, and then he'll miss some free throws. That pass deflected out of bounds off Garcia. Ritchie to throw it in for Elgin. That's Corday Ritchie. Finds Mraz. Mraz, left-hand dribble. Hands it off to Young. Out to Laura. Laura gets it back from Mraz. Down the double him. He finds Mraz. Mraz was open, but good rotation there by Garcia. And then an open 3 by Morrison, no good. Rebound by Carl Albert. Rogers reverses Garcia. Nice pump fake, but then he gets called for a travel. So both offenses struggling a bit. Off the press, Laura, nice pass to Morrison on the other side. Morrison, wow, he didn't get fouled there according to the refs. Looked like he was. Brandon Rogers comes the other way. His layup no good. Rebound there by Garcia. He's fouled, I believe, on the floor. It would be Elgin's 3rd foul, so not free throws. Fouls on Lucas Young, only his first. Garcia, again, he'll be honored at halftime for senior night, and he rips that first free throw. Toonie Bice Houses free throws. Toonie Bice Houses, we buy homes in any condition. Second free throw rolls in. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, please call Toonie Buys Houses with a cash offer. They'll have a cash offer for you, 405-931-3046. Mraz gets trapped and throws it right to Rogers. Rogers head to Randall. Randall will slow it down. Garcia open, corner right three, good. A Bobby Lewis three for Xavier Garcia. That senior's had a pretty good game. Carl Albert with their biggest lead at 12. Laura passes it out to Mraz. Mraz was open, wing left three, no good. Rebounded by Hawkins. Jordan Hawkins to Randall. Oh, Rogers pass almost stolen, but Rogers got enough space to shoot a three. No good, rebounded by Lucas Young. Here's Mraz, the son of the superintendent. Morrison goes in, and he'll be called for a charge. Jordan Hawkins drew the charge. That's actually John Lohman who had the ball there. He'll be called for the foul. My mistake, not Morrison. Morrison's out of the game at the moment. Rogers hands it off to Randall. Minute 45 to go. There's a 3-2 zone by Elgin, but they're denying the wing some. Three-point shot is rattled in by Adrian Randall. So he gets in the act of shooting threes and making them, and it's a 15-point lead for Carl Albert. The three-point shot has been kind to them. Lohman's pass is, there's a foul called. It's kind of a late whistle, not too late. The foul's called on Xavier Garcia. So the two number 4s commit their first foul very close to each other. Lohman for Elgin and then Garcia for Carl Albert. Here's Mraz getting trapped. Nice pass away from the trap, but Laura couldn't handle it as it may have been deflected, and it goes out of bounds off of Elgin. Sub for Elgin number 3, Donnie Jones, a 5'8 junior. Again, Carl Albert trying to attack that 2-3 zone. They get in the middle there. Nice play. Let's see that again as they go high post to Randall. He throws the alley-oop to Hawkins for the dunk. That is your super sub instant replay. And then do we have another turnover? Nice effort there by Randall to save the ball. I think Hawkins got tripped up incidentally, or else he could have had that ball, or that may have been Garcia. But either way, it will stay with Elgin. But Carl Albert, thanks to defense as well, Elgin has not been able to do much on offense this quarter, and Carl Albert has a 17-point lead. And then another steal. As Mraz came back, or actually I think that's Ritchie. Ritchie was trying to dribble between 3 players from Carl Albert. Never a good idea. That should result in free throws. So it is on Ritchie, his 3rd foul this half. And it'll be free throws for Carl Albert. That's the 15th foul. Lohman, who came out briefly, will come back in for Elgin. Expect him to come in for Ritchie. 2 free throws, 2 Toonie Buys Houses free throws for Xavier Garcia. First one rattles in. And now Lohman will come back in. Garcia hits the second. 19-point lead for Carl Albert. They have been awesome this quarter here. Jones has it for Elgin. He gets trapped and throws it right to Randall. Ahead to Rogers. Rogers off the backboard to Royal. It wasn't pretty there, but it worked. Quickly back comes Elgin to Young. Young slams that one home. See the nice baseball pass made to Lucas Young on the replay there, the Super Subs replay. Quickly back comes Carl Albert, 3-point shot at the buzzer, rims out. That's Garcia who misses. But It was a close game after one, 12-11, and then Carl Albert explodes with 26 points to only 8 for Elgin, and Carl Albert is now doubling up the Owls, 38-19. It's going to be seniors presented here in a few minutes, a few short minutes here. We'll have that for you in a bit. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Mid-Dell basketball and Elgin basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger, please Brent back the Monterey melt. Brent back. Okay, yeah. Message received. We're Brentfing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Brent it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brumped it all right. What a burger.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth?
Okay, senior night's going on right now. 4 seniors, 2 for each team that are amongst the players here.
Tonight, I'm going to welcome my parents from Sweden, Brown, and my siblings, Jakayla, Jakari, and Josiah. My purpose to ask them to go across a little translation together to get a master's degree in English education and a minor in journalism. One of my most notable moments as a playing basketball player was the varsity tournament last year. We all had a photo shoot with goodwill with my photo and camera. Another thing I love about being a playing basketball player is the fact that I had the opportunity to help my sisters for 3 years, which is really special because not a lot of them get to say this. I would like to thank everyone who has supported me through my basketball career, all coaches, family, and friends. And to my teammates, thank you for making my career and my best career yet. And I hope that God bless you all with the name of opportunity.
Looks like Jackie Brown got more flowers than she was supposed to.
My parents, Jessica and Matthew Henry. My most memorable moment as a Titan basketball player was to go on the stage with our trip. My plans after basketball are to become a firefighter. And if I could take a trip anywhere, I would go to Jamaica. And I would take Cody with me because we love Mark Marley.
Again, we're presenting the Carl Albert senior basketball players. Again, there's 2 for each team. We've seen 1 of each. Jackson Vineyard, one of the seniors on the boys team, being recognized. Saw Jackie Brown a couple minutes ago.
Hi, my name is Elgin, and tonight I will be walking with my mom, Rhonda Mitchell, and my sister, Piper Mitchell. I plan to attend Rose State College and major in radiology so I can become a radiology technician. My most memorable moment as a Titan basketball player is when we went to the Bartlesville tournament this year and it snowed so we had snowball fights. This year I have loved how we truly play as a team and someone different steps up every game to help us win. I love how close we are as a team and I'm going to be sad to leave them.
We can see the seniors on Carlsbad girls team. They both have younger sisters on the team. Savvy Mitchell, her sister Piper Mitchell.
My most memorable moment as a Titan basketball player was I come back home and actually switch classes in district court. When I played for high school, I had to attend a college while playing basketball and majoring in occupational engineering. And if I could take a trip, I would go to probably Hawaii and take my teammates with me. And I'm happy to spend my last 4 years here in Colorado.
All right, that's the last of the players who will be recognized. Xavier Garcia, who has had a really good game for Carl Albert, even though he didn't start. Reason why they have a 38-19 lead. All right, we'll take a break here. We'll come back with the third quarter in a few minutes. You're watching Mid-Dell and Elgin basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese? It's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard to put it into... Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger. Just like you like it.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11 p.m. watching footage of the flaky, crispy, buttery goodness that is the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Once again, our desires are denied by, ooh, look, the Honey Barbecue Chicken Strip Sandwich. That'll hold us over till 11 p.m. What a burger.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger, please Brent back the Monterey melt. Brent back. Okay, yeah. Message received. We're Brentfing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Brent it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brumped it all right. What a burger.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese, it's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard to put it into... Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger. Just like you like it.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11 p.m. watching footage of the flaky, crispy, buttery goodness that is the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Once again, our desires are denied by, ooh, look, the Honey Barbecue Chicken Strip Sandwich. That'll hold us over till 11 p.m. What a burger.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
All right, welcome back to third quarter action here at Carl Albert High School at the Carl Albert Titan Fieldhouse. Jordan Ray, happy to be bringing you this final half of basketball for tonight. This third quarter brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. Newby Agency is your local Oklahoma Farmers Insurance Agency in Midwest City. Family owned and operated and located at 560 West Boeing Drive, Suite A. Give them a call at 405-733-7671. Young gets the ball inside for Elgin. Now Laura has it back to Young, high post. Laura attacks Rogers. Nice play by Rogers to block the shot. Laura gets it back. Nice putback by Trace Laura. He stayed with it. Just quicked that one in, if you will. And Elgin scores first this half. Carl Albert swings the ball to Elijah Matthews, drives baseline left. He tries to scoop it in with his left hand, no good. Young had the rebound. It was knocked out of bounds off of Carl Albert. And it will be Elgin basketball. Carl Albert again showing a press that was very effective in the second quarter. Morrison middle out to Ritchie. Long three by Trace Laura, who had a really good three-point shooting game here last year, but that three is off the mark. Rebounded by Carl Albert. Matthews finds Hawkins, corner left. Now they swing it to Randall, corner right. Now out top to Matthews. Randall to Hawkins, high post. Rogers turnaround shot, no good. There's LeBron Royal again on the offensive glass, but Young blocked the shot, and Elgin recovered. So Carl Albert's still looking for their first points of this quarter. Young leaks out ahead. Nice deflection there by the defensive end / center in basketball, LeBron Royal, and Elgin will have to throw it in now. Ritchie to inbound for Elgin. Throws it out to Mraz. Near the corner. They're swinging out to Young. Pretty far away from the basket is Young. And Mraz finds Laura. Checked by Rogers of Carl Albert. Laura drives left. Nice shot by Trace Laura. He didn't get his shot blocked this time. He used his body really well, jumping into Brandon Rogers. And Trace Laura with 4 points this quarter. And Elgin gets within 15. Hawkins, corner left 3. I think they're going to call an illegal screen. The shot won't count. Legal screen on LeBron Royal. I don't think Coach Price is happy with that. He wants more of an explanation. Off the press. Price wanted to travel there on Laura. Laura wants a foul. Instead, a foul will be called instead on Corday Ritchie, as Carl Albert got that missed shot. And Ritchie has 4. He's got 4. He's not coming out yet. Elgin not yet bringing in John Lohman, who's been the only sub who's played much, though we saw a little bit of Donnie Jones. Wing left is Rogers. High post, Royal. Bounce pass. What a block by Young as he just swatted away the shot by Randall. Elgin recovers. They find Ritchie, who scores. Nice aggressive move by Ritchie, playing with 4 fouls. Elgin's within 13 now. They've scored the first 6 points of this quarter. Carl Albert yet to score this quarter. The Elgin bench again is loud. They were loud in the first quarter, not so much the second. Randall, floater, good. Nice play by Adrian Randall, 5'7" on the roster. He hits a nice floater there. They needed that to stop the bleeding as Elgin was on a 6-0 run. Mraz, nice change of direction. And nice shot over the outstretched arms of Rogers as Mraz hooks it in. He's only 5'9" himself. So some good finishing there by the shorter players. Back to a 13-point lead for Carl Albert. And then nice seal there by Royal as he's going to draw a foul on Lucas Young. Second foul on Lucas Young. And he plays the whole game, it seems like, if the game's competitive. And he's not in foul trouble. So they don't want him getting a third as Elgin. Oh, nice play by Randall, throwing it off of Laura, getting it back, and then throwing a pass to Hawkins in the corner. But then look who gets the offensive rebound. That's LeBron Royal. Only the first foul on Trace Laura. It'll be 2 Toonie Bice houses for LeBron Royal. I'll say this. I think this is a very important development for him. If Carl Albert makes a run to the playoffs, he needs to be good from the free throw line. He makes that one. I believe he's 2 of 4 now. And, of course, he'll get one more. Corday Ritchie still in. Very surprising with 4 fouls. Second free throw for Royal. Oh, just rims out. And then a foul on Elijah Matthews that you'd probably rather avoid if you're Carl Albert. Only his first, but normally not a foul you want to get, at least not in that spot. But maybe you do if he was supposed to be pressing. We'll see. We have a 30-second timeout called by Carl Albert. All right, let's see if we have any boys' scores to pass along in 5A. We do on the east side, but do you care about the east side? By the way, this includes Guthrie. Guthrie's the east side this year. That's it. They're just a lot better at updating scores on the east side. We know El Reno has clinched their district with a forfeit win tonight against Santa Fe South. I say tonight. It was probably determined earlier in the week. Carl Albert also had a forfeit win against Santa Fe South on Tuesday. But they did get a game in this week. They played yesterday against Crossings, a very good opponent for them. I think Coach Price was pleased that they played that game. The alley-oop to Young, but Young couldn't finish, but he gets the rebound and will get fouled on the putback. That was a nice pass, I believe, from Brody Morrison. Yes. And Royal, I forgot he had the illegal screen call, so he's now got 4 fouls. See if that limits how aggressive he is when he comes back in, but he's going to come out now. Be replaced by Austin Johnson. The free throws by Young. He makes the first. Again, these are Toonie Bicehouse's free throws for Lucas Young. Misses the second. Lucas Young is a junior, so having him back next year would be huge for Elgin. We'll see if they go back to 4A or stay in 5A in basketball. Here's Matthews getting in the paint, and they'll lose it to Young. He got in the paint and just lost it thanks to some good hands from the Elgin defenders. Morrison then will be called for travel. Some more subs for Carl Albert. They are deep. They don't have the top-of-the-line players developing yet, but they do have a lot of players they can throw at you, and Xavier Garcia and Rex Reynolds are 2 of them who come in. They go high post to Austin Johnson. To Garcia. Garcia, top of the key 3 is good. Xavier Garcia doing well on senior night. With offense hard to come by this quarter for Carl Albert. He has a big shot there. And Carl Albert rebounds the miss there by Ritchie. Back they come. Reynolds out to Rogers. They swing it to Randall. A lot of R's in there right now, along with Garcia and Johnson. Here's Garcia. Pull-up shot. Xavier Garcia is hot right now. And his team is back up by 18. There was 19-point lead for him to start this quarter. We see a foul called there on Randall, checking Mraz. 2-on-2, 2 of the shorter players, but really good heady players. Lohman will check in for Elgin. Ritchie with 4 fouls finally came out, so he played a few minutes with 4 fouls and survived. Another sub for Carl Albert, Darian Thomas. You didn't hear about him during the football season much. You heard about Joe Thomas, no relation, but they have high hopes for him as a linebacker next year on the football field. Here he is playing basketball right now, very good physical specimen, it would appear. 3-point shot attempted right wing by Morrison, no good. Back comes Garcia. Pass to Reynolds, 3-point shot, no good. Garcia gets the loose ball. Johnson's 3-point shot attempt, no good. Back comes Elgin. Nice bounce pass, and Laura will finish. Good play by Mraz, the point guard. Loris had a good game for Elgin. And with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, they are down 16. Rogers wing left, top of the key to Johnson. Johnson kind of thinking 3, but not really pulling the trigger, obviously. And here's Garcia now. Out to Rogers. He will pull a trigger on the 3. That's missed long. Battle for the rebound. I think a reaching foul will be called on Johnson as Laura was able to secure it. 2 fouls on Austin Johnson, but 5 on Carl Albert, so that's the type of loose ball foul you hate to commit because it's going to lead to Toonie Bicehouse's free throws for Elgin. Trace Laura. That's not Trace Laura. That's Lohman. John Lohman will shoot 2 free throws and rim out the second, or the first. Swishes, not quite a swish, but makes the second pretty cleanly. I was anticipating a swish. The important thing is, though, he made it. 46-31 the score. Driving in is Johnson to Reynolds. Opposite corner now, left wing 3-point shot by Rogers, no good. Rebound secured by Elgin. Passed out to Mraz. Mraz, nice fake there. 3-point shot attempted and made. That's Trace Laura. who should be player of the game for Elgin this game. He's been outstanding. They're not giving up yet. They still feel like they can compete in this game and maybe win. Thomas gets inside for Carl Albert. His hook shot over the much taller Young, no good. But there's Garcia. And Xavier Garcia has been tremendous this quarter, tremendous in the second quarter. Carl Albert up now 14. Mraz and the Owls may look to hold for the last shot. Mraz out to Young. Young back to Mraz. Mraz gets to the paint, draws a foul. I think it will be on Thomas. I like to guess the foul will be on if it's not obvious. And I am correct. Darian Thomas with the foul. 16 foul was that. It was in the act of shooting, though, so no matter what, 2 free throws for Mraz, and he missed the first. These are Toonie Bicehouse's free throws. Nicholas Mraz playing, I think, the whole game. Makes the second. Elgin they need to be perfect from the free throw line if they want to come back, and they haven't been doing that, but still hanging around. Carl Albert now could hold for the last shot if they want to. Rogers at 10 seconds. Get some instructions from his bench. They find Thomas underneath. Thomas pump fake, and he draws a foul. He'll head to the free throw line. Good ball fake there, and Darian Thomas will shoot a pair. More Toonie Bicehouse's free throws for Darian Thomas and the Titans. He swishes the first. Well, that was a swish. Interesting free throw routine, the way he moves his left hand there when he dribbles. Misses that free throw, but then Crawford steals it back. This shot would count, but Ronald's shot is off the mark. We head to the fourth quarter. Your score, Carl Albert 49, Elgin 35. You're watching Middell and Elgin basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Welcome back to Middell basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Fourth quarter, brought to you by Louie's, 6007 Southeast 15th Street. Louie's, we're in your neighborhood. Oh, nice set play, but the alley-oop by Brandon Rogers' thrown was more like a shot attempt. At least it hit the rim. And he didn't want it to hit the rim there. He wanted to try to pass it. Carl gets it right back, though. Here's Thomas, goes all the way in and scores. No one wanted to pick him up for Elgin. And Darian Thomas giving them some nice minutes, giving them a 16-point lead. Loman there, I believe, and he gets fouled. Foul's on Reynolds. No, it's Morrison. Ritchie back in for Elgin, by the way. Again, he's got 4 fouls. Elgin throw it in, and then a steal made by Thomas. Nice bounce pass ahead to Garcia for the finish. Let's see if we can get you this replay brought to you by Super Subs. Just a great play there made by Darian Thomas, giving Carl Albert again some really good minutes. Meanwhile, the foul is called. He just missed a foul called on Rex Reynolds, his third. But Carl Albert now up 18. Elgin with the ball here. It's Ritchie with it. Laura posts up. Nice hook shot, but couldn't get the fall over Garcia. Rebounded by Carl Albert. They swing it to Runnels, his left wing three. No good. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's able to get it out to Garcia. Three-point shot on the way. No good. Back comes Elgin. It's Mraz. Throws it to Ritchie. Ritchie, three-pointer is good. Corday Ritchie with the Bobby Lewis three. 6 minutes to go. Carl Albert swings it out to Johnson. No, Rex Reynolds, sorry. He and Austin Johnson do look a lot alike. He hits the three. Bobby Lewis three. Bobby Lewis just having himself a good time being the three-point sponsor. We have a full timeout, though. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Middale and Elgin basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger, please Brent back the Monterey melt. Brent back. Okay, yeah. Message received. We're Brentfing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Brent it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brunched it all right. What a burger!
Welcome back to Middale and Elgin basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 5:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Elgin and Carl Albert. Carl Albert, if they win this game, they will clinch a 2 seed. Driving inside there is Laura. Again, he's a tough guy to guard. And Rex Reynolds will be called for a foul. His third. Austin Johnson, no, that's the guy who gets the third. Sorry, I cannot distinguish the 0 and the 1 better. Trace Laura connects on the first. LeBron Royal will check in, replacing Thomas. Good minutes for Thomas this quarter. LeBron Royal coming in with 4 fouls. See if he can play well with foul trouble. Laura connects on both. 5.5 minutes to go, 16-point lead for Carl Albert. 3-point shot attempted there by Reynolds, no good. Back comes Elgin. And then I think the legal screen is going to be called on Young. His third. So both number 10s just committed their third foul in the last couple minutes. Johnson for Carl Albert. Young for Elgin. Here's Reynolds. I think he's got 3 fouls as well. Finds Garcia, open right wing 3, no good. LeBron Royal back at it on the offensive glass. Keeps it alive again to Austin Johnson there. Royal finds Rogers. Rogers, he hits the Bobby Lewis 3. So many R's on this team. Royals, Rogers, Reynolds, Randall. And Carl Albert back up to where they were at halftime. 19-point lead. Here's Mraz. Nice pass underneath to Morrison, who scores. These Elgin players, they compete. They make some good plays. And they get a steal right there, but Rogers got it right back. Rogers kick out to Austin Johnson. That three-pointer way off the mark, but flying in for the offensive rebound is Xavier Garcia. And he draws a foul. That's on Young. That's his 4th. Young not coming out. Ritchie will come back in, though, for Elgin. Rogers Almost went out of bounds. Morrison was out of bounds, so Rogers just threw it to Morrison. Morrison caught it, but obviously it's going to be off him. So smart play by Brandon Rogers. Garcia to Rogers. Rogers right wing three, rims out. Look who gets the offensive rebound. It's Royal. Hook shot no good, but there's Austin Johnson flying in. And he will shoot some Toonie Bicehouse's free throws. And he connects on the first. Toonie Bicehouse's free throws. And the second. Jordan Hawkins will check back in. 19-point lead for the Titans. Ritchie got trapped there, gets it out to Mraz. Young with it now, wing right, throws it to Laura. Laura's pass to the cutting Young off LeBron Royal's leg. So Elgin will throw it in. Here's Mraz getting the pass from Laura off the inbounds. Laura, tough shot there over Rogers, but he's able to hit the rim at least. No good on the shot though. Royal the rebound. Here comes Rogers to Austin Johnson. Johnson out to Hawkins. His three-point shot rims out. Nice rebound there by Young. And in transition, Mraz will score. Good transition offense. Transition defense was a problem for Carl Albert late in that Crossings game. Don't know if it'll matter here as Garcia gets fouled on the floor. Will not be free throws as it's the fourth foul on Elgin. And Carl Albert will make the sub I was hoping they would make. We haven't seen him much this year. I don't know if he's been on the Oklahoma Sports Network yet, but Jackson Vineyard, the other senior on the team, will be making his first appearance. So good to see that on senior night. See if Jackson can help this team. Up by 17. Here's Garcia. Elbow shot, just rims out. Elgin clears the board thanks to Trace Laura. Here's Mraz. Gets to the paint. Kicks it out to Ritchie. Ritchie, nice pass inside to Young. Can Young score in the post on Royal? And he cannot. Royal makes a defensive stand and gets the rebound. Throws it out to Garcia, but that pass intercepted by Laura. Good job by Laura anticipating that. Three-point shot open in the corner by Mraz, no good. And now Carver with the rebound can slow it down again. We'll see if they do. Rogers swings it. Vineyard, nice drive. Reverse is in. Let's get that on the instant replay as Jackson Vineyard coming in the game makes a great reverse play there. The senior getting recognized on senior night makes it a 19-point lead for the Titans. And then he gets the rebound. And Jackson Vineyard may be a one-man fast break here. Oh, behind the back. Let's see that as well. As Xavier Garcia finishes that, the other senior. What a game so far for Jackson Vineyard in the short amount of time. And off the miss, Garcia well short on the slam. Rogers will not take the layup. He'll give it back to Garcia, shooting a three on the right wing. That's no good. And now Elgin will make a substitution timeout where they will bring in 5 new players. 21-point lead for Carl Albert. We want to go and take this time to recognize our Player of the Game sponsor by Triple Elite Screen Printing. Triple Elite, find world-class design, hot new styles at Triple Elite. And the Triple Elite Player of the Game will be Xavier Garcia, in spite of that missed dunk and that three-point shot he missed, he still played tremendous basketball, shot very well in the second and third quarters. So the senior not playing his last home game, of course. Carl Albert will have at least 2 home games, maybe 3, but this is senior night still. So Garcia will be able to finish the game, though, as Carl Albert makes some subs of their own. Catch Manley, what a name that is. I like that name. Catch Manley, Carter Hensley, 2 freshmen in. Elgin with the ball there, that's Jones. And then he loses it. Garcia, is he going to try to dunk it again? He does, and he made it. Well, that's just the sort of stuff you see on senior night. 23-point lead for Carl Albert. Jones throws it out, and we have a deflection. Jackson Webster will come in, replacing Randall. Jones will come out for Elgin. So Elgin with the basketball here. And getting it poked from behind, I believe that's Cameron Perry, a freshman. Got fouled by Jackson Vineyard. 37 seconds to go. Elgin will throw it in. They'll lob it inside. Missing the shot in the paint right there. That's Braxton Fortney. Carl Albert rebounds. Here's Jackson Vineyard. Let's see if he tries to do something here. Dribbles left, behind the back. Fires a wild shot, and he made it! What a shot by Jackson Vineyard. A Bobby Lewis 3 to end things. And we're going to have a foul call with 5 seconds to go. I'm going to try to talk to him if I can. I couldn't talk to many players before. But what? That shot was unbelievable. That's enjoying your senior night right there. Well, 5 seconds to go. When we call a final, we'll try to take a quick break and see if we can get any interviews with anybody after this game. But Carl Albert on their way to clinching a home district. Tootie Bice-House's free throws. Garcia will be replaced by Randall, and he'll get a senior welcome coming to the bench. Cameron Perry shooting the free throws for the Owls. Makes the first. We're going to have another senior come out here as Thomas will be set to check in if this free throw is made, and it is. So Thomas will come in for Vineyard. He'll get an applause as well. And that's how this game will end. Final score 70-46, Carl Albert over Elgin. We're going to take a quick break. Hope to talk to Coach Price and more after this. You're watching Carl Albert basketball, Elgin basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese? It's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk first to Coach Price. Coach, what does it mean again to clinch home district for the playoffs?
It's huge advantage to be able to host, and it's been something we've been accustomed to, and we sure didn't want to lose that opportunity, and we were able to seize it tonight, so it's nice to be able to play at home in the playoffs and get things started the right way.
Game was very close after the first quarter, and then you opened things up in the second quarter. You did it with a lot of reserves. What went right for you in that quarter?
Well, we started defending. We quit giving up easy baskets and made them take contested shots. And honestly, we didn't shoot it very well in the first quarter, so we opened it up a little bit and we started making shots. But defensively, I thought we picked up the pressure a little bit, and they struggled with that for a few minutes.
Okay, now you got the 2-seed wrapped up. What's important coming into your game against Del Reno on Monday?
We need to play well. We need to play against a really good opponent. We need to show everybody that we're worthy of going through the playoffs and being a state tournament team. We need to prove that to everybody Monday night and play really well against Del Reno.
All right, Coach, we'll talk to you then.
All right, thanks.
Okay, it's the senior night. Let's talk these two seniors first. Our player of the game is Xavier Garcia. Xavier, first of all, what's it like coming off the bench, trying to give your team a spark?
I mean, really, it's just a great opportunity to have, and I just need to do what I need to do, come on the floor, and just do what I can for the team to help us win. Yes, sir, for sure. And my whole family's here, so that's just a great opportunity to show out in front of them and just come out and just play some good basketball.
Okay, what do you think about – you still have some more home games, though. What do you think about the El Reno game coming up?
I think we're all excited. It's the game we need, the game we want to win, and we need to win. So I think it's going to be a great opportunity to go out there and go win.
What has it been like getting more and more playing time? What, this being your final season, how it works?
I would say, yeah, it's really hard. I don't know. I would say it's just more confident. I just feel more confident is what I'm probably going to say. It's just me coming off the bench, like me starting at the beginning of the year and then coming off the bench is just we need to win, so that's probably what I would say.
All right, you played a great second and third quarter there to get player of the game. Congratulations.
Appreciate you.
Okay, next, what was your mentality coming into the game in the fourth quarter? Because you were lining it up.
You know, I go in with not much minutes left, so I just go in, have fun, score, do my thing out there. So.
Okay, so first you had a drive on that left corner there for a reverse layup. What was the talk about that play?
So they all told me to shoot it, and I don't really do what they tell me to do, so I drove it, and then I saw him jump, so I put my sauce on him.
Yeah, you did put that on him. Then you got a defensive rebound and made quite the behind-the-back pass. What happened on that play?
Well, I saw my defender cheat over. I said, all right, we'll just send it through. Not too much about it, just decided to do it.
Okay, you're looking like Pistol Pete out there. Finally, that three-point shot was it was contested, it was off balance, and you made it. What happened there?
Well, I just was like, let's just go shoot it. Let's see if it falls tonight. I was happy that it fell. Been shooting in practice, getting extra work in. That's about it.
Okay, well, what was this like for you on senior night? You know, this being your last season here at Carl Albert, how would you put the season into words?
Oh, it was great. I love all my teammates. You know, they're probably the best teammates I've had at Carl Albert. Definitely most energetic, and just a great group of guys that hang around on my last year.
All right, we'll keep having fun out there. Thank you, Jackson.
Appreciate you.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back after this.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11 p.m. watching footage of the flaky, crispy, buttery goodness that is the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Once again, our desires are denied by, ooh, look, the Honey Barbecue Chicken Strip Sandwich. That'll hold us over till 11 p.m. What a burger.
All right, welcome back to Middale Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Final score, Carl Albert has defeated Elgin 70-46. And good showing by the seniors on senior night for all teams, girls and boys. And so be sure to join us on Monday when Carl Albert girls try to clinch a district. They can do so with a victory against El Reno. If they lose by 3 points or less to El Reno, they'll still get the 1 seed. And, a little bit out of breath here, if they lose by 4 or more, though, El Reno will overtake Carl Albert for the 1 seed. That's in girls basketball. In boys, it's all set. El Reno's number 1, Carl Albert's number 2, but it should still be a good matchup as both teams want to play real well and get a good rhythm going. Although for El Reno, interestingly enough, they'll have one more game scheduled against Mustang later in the week. So, but they're hoping to have a good game against Carl Albert as they get ready for what they hope is a state run. So, anyway, want to appreciate everyone who helped out here. Again, a little bit short on breath, but appreciate Robert for producing, Joseph for being camera operator. When we come back on Monday, again, the game is moved to Monday. Carl Albert and El Reno. Tracy Mussett will join me for that. And then we can start thinking about the playoffs the following week. You've been watching Middale and Elgin basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.